You know, something God is teaching me a lot about right now in my life is that He's teaching me about my fear with finances. And He's showing me how to really just let go and trust Him, right? Because we hold on to our finances and we hold on to the fact that we have so much debt, so much on our plate, and we are so like fearful all the time. And I think that a lot of the times that we do that, things start popping up, bills start popping up, tickets start popping up, and it almost feels like we're holding on to something that is like, it's like a bucket with holes in it, right? Like, and whatever flows into that bucket, we're holding on to it so tight, and there's holes at the bottom. And no matter how much we hold on to it, God is there to remind us that He is the fountain. He is the source of the things that come into our lives. And the moment we really surrender and trust Him and have faith that He is the provider, and it is not through our own efforts that we can sustain that abundance, is literally the moment that life begins to change, and those holes at the bottom of the bucket begin to seal. It's like you're covering those holes, and it's your faith. The more that you surrender and trust in Him, that He is the provider and that fountain will never run out, you stop operating off of that fear. You stop operating off the fact that you're gonna run out, and you start showing up every single day with what you have and serving a purpose with what you have, whether it's to pay your bills, whether it's to help your family. And if you don't have anything, if you're in a period of waiting, He wants you to completely live your life without stress and fear and worry, and trust that no matter what, even if you crumble to the very bottom, that He will restore you and that He will replenish you, and He will be that fountain for you that never runs out, and you will never be thirsty. And I think that sometimes that we try to fight against our circumstances and operate off fear and worry and all these things, and God will really, really, it's like a tug of war where you will be pulling and He will be pulling, and you're not stronger than Him. So it gets to a point where like you literally crumble, everything goes wrong, you lose your job, you lose your home, and it's really there where you meet Him and you trust Him and you see that He really is the provider. And I really need to stop trying to control and worry and fear and all these things. It's like the picture of the teddy bear with that the little girl's holding, and God's like, here, I got something better for you, and the little girl's like, no, God, but I love it. And I feel like that's us every single day with our lives, and we just are so attached to our problems, our financial issues, and it's either you're gonna let it go or He's gonna force you to let it go. And so yeah, I wanted to share that message because I feel like that's where I'm at right now in my life. And I keep seeing His signs, whether I open the Bible and I'm reading the Word, or talking to someone, or even just in life in general, in my life experiences. It's like, not only am I reading it, hearing it in the Holy Spirit, but also when I come out into the world, it's like so many things happen that reaffirm what the Lord is trying to tell me. You're either going to surrender, or I'm going to keep pulling things out of your hand until you have nothing and you have no other choice but to lean on me. And so today I tell you to lean on the Lord and surrender. I mean, even in quantum physics, it says it. The only time that you begin to receive is when you feel whole and you feel abundant and you feel certain yourself, and that's called trust and faith. And the Lord in the Bible, He asks the same thing, for us to rely on Him and lean on Him and cast our burdens onto Him, and to trust in Him to be our provider. And when He does provide, He also asks us that we give generously, and that we don't continue to hoard and hold on to these things that He's giving, because ultimately, since you know and acknowledge that He is the source and the provider, it's a never-ending supply. So you have to trust that and be of service to others and your family and your communities and yourself. So, message of the day.